Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy here, and today we have some really big news to talk about here. So Wizards101 on their official Twitter page have launched an official teaser for a possible next world in the fall, and that's going to be over Darkmoor. It's really cool. I've been actually waiting for this for like a hot minute, ever since Darkmoor was released, to actually get like a more in-depth kind of lore and insight into this area. And at least from the teaser anyways, which I'll show on screen now, you kind of see like our wizard kind of just standing there in like some cornfields. So this looks like this is going to be like kind of like a rural area, which to be honest, it kind of looked like that just based off the state of this castle here. But also you could also see like towards the moon up on the hill, you could also see what looks to be the castle up there as well. So that leads me to believe that maybe we'll have another way to access this kind of area without having to use the little teleporter stone that was specifically designed for us by Malastare back when, in case you guys didn't know, like how we get to Darkmoor is we get basically challenged by Malastare after he is revived from Morganth, and he basically sets up this like kind of like Kandavasi law, which basically allows it so that only us, the wizard, can take this little portal and nobody else can actually go in, right? So like we couldn't receive help from the outside, nobody could go in with us, it was just us, right? So that leads me to believe that, you know, with that castle being up on the hill, that we might have like another way to actually get in here, which also makes me wonder too if, like, you know, in order to access the area, if like you're gonna have to obviously go through Selenopolis, beat Selenopolis, but then if you're also going to have to complete Darkmoor too to actually like kind of get into the expanded Darkmoor. That also too, because this is going to be Darkmoor too, I wonder if that means that they're also going to be expanding on the Darkmoor spells that you guys can get, like glow bugs. You know, some of these Darkmoor spells really haven't been touched on in terms of like what you could do with the Spellament path, right? So usually it's just this one right here. So I'm wondering too if they're also going to be updating the spell rating tiers for these Darkmoor spells. And in which case, like, kind of like, what are those going to look like? And if we're actually going to get new shadow spells. I would assume so, since it's Darkmoor, right? And especially if Darkmoor is a new world we can go to. I would assume that there would be new shadow spells for us to learn as well. Because that wouldn't make any sense if there wasn't one. I don't know, dude, it's kind of crazy. And I'm wondering too if they're going to expand on some of the storylines and lore from the actual castle, like if they're going to expand on like maybe Tatiana and her storyline with Shane Von Shane. But I also kind of wonder too, like besides just the Tatiana and Shane Von Shane storyline here from the Castle Darkmoor, I also wonder too if they're also going to touch base on kind of like the ending to Selenopolis, where we were basically told that there is another one from Earth, from where we are. However, they took a much more darker path than we did, right? So instead of like us being summoned and we started with Moral Ambrose, somebody else kind of had like the same kind of like story path as like Morganth, where they came from like a much harsher, darker background, and that's kind of molded them into this kind of like immersive, like dark force, right? Like especially because like, you know, basically really interested in looking too, and if they're releasing it this early too, because typically Test Realm and Live Realm typically are not far behind these teasers. So I'm wondering too if we'll actually see, like, instead of like a November release, which is typically what we're used to seeing for new worlds, I'm wondering if it's going to be like in October or maybe a little bit earlier than October. I'm kind of personally hoping for October because Darkmoor already has kind of like a Halloweenish vibe. And if they release it in October, oh, that would be just icing on the cake right there. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what's going on. Obviously, as more information comes out about what's going on in the fall of 2025 or surrounding this teaser, obviously, your boy will let y'all know. But if you guys enjoyed the video so far, make sure to smash the like button on the video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications so that way you guys get a nice little ring-a-ding, ding-a-ding on everything Wizards101 content related. And let me know down in the comment section below. Are you guys excited for this? Are you guys happy for this? Or if you guys have like your own little like conspiracy theories as to like what this will kind of tie into, or, you know, kind of what the lore around this supposed other Earth person that was mentioned in the ending of Selenopolis is. Let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.